What's up, Wargamers? Joe has come over again today to play some more Blood and Plunder, and he brought the table. So we got table by Joe, which is great because he set everything up and I didn't have to do it. Not that I mind doing it, but it's nice to have somebody else do the things sometimes. We're going to be playing the beached ship scenario. So I have two groups of 6 pirates along with a group of Jamaican privateers and my captain, and 2 medium artillery emplacements that I'm going to be trying to prevent Joe and his ship full of Dutchmen from coming and trying to commandeer my ship.
All right, and from my side, I have a Dutch sloop coming in with a veteran unit of Enterpogues, a veteran unit of Zealanders, and some expert sailors, cappers, who are going to be my long guns, and we're going to come in and take the boat from the pirates.
So before we start, Joe's ship has to do some moving, so we'll show you where it starts. Free move accomplished, and now we go to determine our initiative for the first round, or for the first activation of the first round. Cards. Which is done with these cards. They're ranked in order of suits from spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. Yes. Is that right? And then each, depending on how skilled the unit is, will determine how many activations you get with them. Joe leads out with a heart, I lead out with a club, so Joe will have the first activation. Joe's going to keep on sailing. And they're going to try to take a shot at my guys at the emplacement. 2 cannon shots coming at me, hitting on 6s. So that's 2 hits. 2 hits equates to 4 total damage dice.
And 1 more.
And 1 more. So I then have 3 saves to make at +1 because I have hard cover. I'm normally a shoot save of 7, so here I need a shoot. I need a save of 6, which I get none. So then I've got 3 fatigue rolls.
Wait, do you want to roll it? Do you want to use a coin?
Is it per die? So on second thoughts, I'll use a coin. I'll use one of my 4 fortunes to try to do that better. I was thinking that it was a dice by dice situation, but it's not. It's you reroll the whole batch. We saved 2 of them. So that's better. We got 2 dice on the fatigue roll. I passed them both. So no fatigue. And I lose. I'm then going to return fire with that same unit. Alright, so I'm gonna take a shot at the boat. I'm gonna take a shot at the upper deck. So I need a... So that will hit. So then I have 3 damage dice to roll because it's a medium cannon. Move that up out of the way. I'm gonna use a fortune dice.
Okay.
Because that's what they're for. And because I can do better. No, I can't. But we got an automatic hit that can't be saved or anything else yet because the boat's out in open water. So, he'll have to take...
But the crewman can save.
Ship's going to take an automatic. The guy on the ship gets a save, which he makes with a 10. And then he does have to take a fatigue, which he does not pass. And then I will spend my second action to reload. So that'll put me at 3 reload on that gun. Next activation goes to me. So they get 1 action and a free reload action because I activated them with a spade.
Yes.
So we're going to take a shot
with your other cannon?
With my other cannon, and then use the free reload.
Yep. Cannons are their own people.
Alright, so my shot is base hit on a 4 for the medium cannon, and then it's +3 for the range. So I need a 7. 7. Let's go. 3 damage dice.
Oh, lucky.
2 hits, along with a lucky hit. With that lucky hit, I'm going to roll a d10 -1 on the chart. I get a 7, which goes to a 6. 6 will take out one of his swivel guns. And apparently, so the hit that you roll when you roll a hit counts towards your damage roll, is what I'm told, and I believe Joe, because he knows a lot more about this game than I do. So that we got 3 hits, and then the automatic hit for shooting at the ship in the open. So he's got to make 3 saves there? 3 saves.
So I'm going to take 1 on the front and 2 in the rear.
Okay, I'm still shooting at the upper. I'm just going to keep that the same because I know that I'll forget to declare it. I know I was supposed to say that much earlier in the process. Try to get it. So Joe passes 2, fails 1. 2 fatigue. He gets a 3 and a 10, so fails 1. And then they will use their free action to reload their cannon. Joe's going to go with the Enterpogues. That's what. Say the name. Enterpogues. They're going to move the ship up, moving up, making a 2-inch turn, and then finishing out the rest of the movement straight. After that turn, Joe's going to shoot the swivel gun at those northern pirates.
He misses.
And misses. That's the way she goes. Commander giving them a rally order, which they succeed upon. And then second command point is to give an order to reload to the main guns. Bringing us to the last activation of turn 1. Joe goes first this time. He had a spade. I had a diamond left.
They do not.
So do not adjust their sails, which means they just keep barreling forward at 4 inches of movement.
Yeah, or turn.
Yeah.
My caper's going to fire at your guys.
Shooting at my pirates in the northern emplacement with his capers, needing 9s. Getting 3 9s. I then have 6s to save because I'm a normal 7 with hardcover, gives me a +1 to it. I save 2 of them. And then 2 dice for the fatigue test. Which I think I passed both.
I think you did.
I do pass both?
Yeah.
Next up, or last for me, is my group of Jamaican privateers who are definitely going to be moving twice. Okay. To right there. And then I'll spend a command. I'll use one of my command points to have them run up to the back of the boat. And I also take 1 fatigue because I moved that extra time. And we come to turn 2's first activation. Spade for Joe, so he'll have the first activation. Try to lower those sails again. Look, need a 5 or better. 7 is better, so he'll drop his sails to 3. And then that, when you drop it down, that means you now move 3 inches. Yep. Okay. With those reduced sail, now going to move up his 3. Shooting the swivel gun on the far side at my northern pirates. Looking for 9s. Swivel guns get 3 shots, 3 dice. 1 hit. 1 save, hardcover, so a 6. 6. 1 dice fatigue test for the hit. 6. Resolve 6. I'm good. So then, Cap, they get a free reload because Joe activated them with a spade. And then the captain uses an order to get another reload. And then give an order to the front unit to go prone. Now, not a ton of options for me, so I'm just going to... I can reload twice, right?
Yes.
I'm going to reload twice on this unit. Next activation. Joe. Boat's going to do some moving and turning. Clip. Final position. Boat's going to be shooting at the southern pirates this time. All right, get it right in there. Good question. So we're about 18 inches away, which is going to make for a +3 modifier.
+3. So, these 7s are better.
2 hits. Okay. So then our shot's coming in. It'll be 2 more hits. Okay, so 2 saves.
You need 4, actually.
I need 4. So I gotta roll 2 more. We'll use a point. A little bit better. We'll lose 2. And then our fatigue test on 3 dice, for once for being hit and then once for each of the casualties. We pass them all. I think it's an automatic reload because they're veterans and he activated them with a heart. To me,
Actually, it's 2.
Followed up by an action reload. To me, on my guys up north, is just going to be a double reload, so nothing special. And my heart over Joe's diamond for the last activation. So we're going to climb up in our boat to here. And then we'll shoot at the lower deck because it's closer. So we got 9 shots on 7s. So I had 4 hits, but I have Buccaneer guns, so those 10s proc an extra hit. So that'll be 4 hits total against Joe. So 2 units on the lower deck, so we split the wounds evenly. So 2 against the first unit.
So the first ones are my Zealanders. They have a shoot of 7, so it goes out to 6.
6 for the hardcover.
Both fail.
Both fail.
I'm going to spend a coin.
Okay. Spins the fortune point, re-rolls, does end up passing for that unit. And then 4 dice, or 4s for the interpogues because they're prone.
And
1 pass, 1 fail. Fatigue test for the interpogue, that's 2 fails.
I'm going to spend a coin and redo it.
Spend a fortune to re-roll. Pass.
Okay.
And then for the other unit.
Yeah.
They didn't take a loss, so theirs would just be 1, right?
It's an 8.
Okay. Passes. And then I'm going to issue a command to that unit to go prone. Attempting to reduce the sail. He does. This is our initial position, final position, and then a reload. And that moves us into turn 3. Spade to spade, but Joe's spade is bigger. Starting with his move, so our initial positioning. Joe's going to stand up the interpogues. That's one action. He's abandoning the swivel gun, so it goes to...
They were abandoned anyway when I went prone.
So the interpogues are going to stand and then attempt to grapple me because they're veterans, so they can go twice on a spade. Looking for a 5+ to grapple the boat, which he does on an 8. So, and then Commander will give a reload order to the guys on the back deck, correct?
Yes.
And then a charge order to the unit that he's with, the interpogues.
Okay, and I'm gonna assault you.
So we get them moved in, and then we go to the swing. So then he swings at me.
Okay, and
6 hits, looking for 5s. Getting a lot of 5s, so 4 hits.
4 hits will work.
So lose 4. So fatigue test. Fail 2. We'll spin it. Why do I fail? Oh, 4. Yeah, we'll spin a die. We'll spin a thinger. Fail 1.
That's bad.
Much better. So I'm going to go with this unit up top. It's a spade, so I get a free reload, and then I'm going to fling ho cannonballs into the lower deck of his ship. Because of my range, I need a 4 to hit.
That's a
crit.
yeah, critical.
And then we got the 3 damage dice for the medium cannon, which need it's his fortitude plus the modifier.
So it's 8. So
no, it would be
4 plus 4.
So 1 hit and 2 hits and the crit.
Yes. Roll.
I got a 5.
5.
And then it's mine.
That should be a. I think that's a leak. Hold on.
Two saves. Hardcover.
Hardcover and even 6s.
Okay. Save 1, pass 1, fail 1. And then 2 dice for the fatigue. Pass 1, fail 1. Second activation of the turn. Joe will have another spade to repair his leak, or bad things will happen. He does with an 8. So I'm gonna retaliate with, or activate my Jamaican privateers. Because I didn't push myself and I have fatigue, I get a free rally test. 2 dice.
Because you got 2 fatigue on you.
Oh, it's not. I thought it's not a rally test per fatigue. Okay.
Per fatigue. So per dice.
I pass 1, fail 1. So I'll lose 1 fatigue.
But that's still.
So I got 5 guys in that melee hitting on 6s. 1 hit.
Okay.
Save for Joe.
1 save, needing there's fight save of 6. They do.
6. So just the 1 dice fatigue test.
5. No.
1 is not a 5. I get to go first. I had a 6 of diamonds. He had a 5 of diamonds. I've not drawn super powerful hands, but that's okay. Gonna go with my last cannon group, who are gonna reload and then belt 1 at the upper deck. So 4 base to hit with the cannon, plus 1 to hit for the range. I need a 5. 9 will hit. Okay. So then we go to our damage dice. Now here, it's the ship's fortitude plus the range modifier. Ship's fortitude is now a 3, so I need a 4.
4. Yep, that's 3 dice, right?
Yep, 3 dice. 2.
2 hits. Okay, so I take 3 hits.
3 total hits on the ship, and then 3 saves for the guys on the upper deck. 6s with the heavy or hard cover from the boat. So pass 2, fails 1. And then a fatigue test, which he passes. Crew unit remaining on the lower deck. They're going to abandon their guns and then hop over to the lower deck of my ship.
They abandon their gun and they move to the lower deck.
I now have to take a strike test because I've lost, at this point, 50% of my forces. So I had an event card, and I rolled and got a 7, which is lucky 7. So I get a free action with any unit of my choice. So I have an event card, for which I rolled a 7, which is lucky. That gives me a free action that I can use whenever I want during the turn. Cards in for our first activation. My 13 will beat his 8. So I'm resilient. That's the one, right? No. Tough. I'm tough. So I get a free rally, which I succeed at. So I've got 5 guys, and because I removed my fatigue, that triggers Ruthless, which means I get a bonus to my fight tests if the enemy has more fatigue than I do, because pirates like to kick a man while he's down. So that means I need 5s. I get 1 hit.
Do you have brawlers?
No.
You can save on a 6.
Okay. Saves. Just the 1 dice fatigue test then. Passes with a 10. Joe will swing back. Needing 5s. Lots of hits. Oh. Fail 4. Second activation of turn 4. My diamond beats his diamond. Wait. No. Oh, we both have aces.
Oh. So we roll.
We roll. 9.
You win.
Group up top's gonna abandon guns and move forward.
Come on, ship.
Gonna then spend that free action that I had to have them move up another 4 after the initial 4. Unit from the lower deck will attack the Capitan.
6, 7. Normally my Zealander gets beat up. Let me kill my keepers. Oh my God! Take them all.
Okay. Let's go. My 9 of clubs will beat Joe's 4 of clubs for the last activation of the round. I'm gonna, because it's a club, I get 3 actions on my trained guys, so we're gonna abandon gun and then move twice. Caper's gonna move down a deck and then fire. 2 more guys hit me on 6s. 3 hits. Do they have the special things on 10s?
I don't have any special.
Okay. So 3 saves for moi. I save on a 7.
What am I? Yeah. So you 7. It's actually an 8.
Why is it an 8?
What's it normal?
So because open,
Yeah.
because you're open.
Yeah.
I lose 3. All right, so 4 dice on the fatigue test. We're gonna fail 1 of them. I still have to take a strike test, so looking for 7 or better to stay. 1, which means I'm gonna run, which is gonna be a handshake for my good buddy Joe, as well as a victory for him today on not quite the high seas, but we're getting closer to the water's edge. Good fun. I like this game. I like the system. I'm just still trying to wrap my brain around all of it. There's a lot here, so if you'll notice, we're kind of adding in elements as we go through some games. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm grateful that you stopped by and hung out, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day.
Mickey.